Well, a joint replacement is a lifetime commitment, and you really have to keep all the muscles and ligaments and structures adjacent to the joint replacement working and functioning properly.
A lot of my clients are recovering from injury, so someone that's had a shoulder replacement or a shoulder surgery, well, we can work the core, we can work the legs, we don't need to work the shoulders.
So I think it's probably the most important thing that you can do once everything's healed up to keep the joint moving and working properly. So we thought we'd have some fun today with yoga poses that would be appropriate for people who have had joint replacement surgery.
So she's here in cat now, so she's bringing flexibility back into the shoulders and also strengthening around the shoulders, and then she'll soften to cow. And again, continue to increase that flexibility, but she feels very safe because her hands are down on the floor, and as well as her knees.
So this is just a fantastic triple whammy pose. You see in the back leg here, her hip is in a safe and stable position. And you see in the front leg here, she is working on the strength of those muscles surrounding that knee.
She is strengthening the hip muscles, but also improving the flexibility of the hip. And then keeping, again, the body stable by engaging that core to keep herself feeling as though she's kind of lengthening into the pose rather than kind of sinking down into her legs. So she's strengthening the foundation leg and the hip on the left, so she's going to squeeze that in here, and then she's increasing the flexibility and the mobility and the hip on the right. And then she'll just soften through this right hip just a little bit and then stretch her fingertips up towards the ceiling. So she's creating that stability, mobility, flexibility. She's got it all going on here as she balances.
And just for safety, you'll see that if this were an operative hip, the ball and the socket are solidly fixed and stable. And this position she's in on the opposite side is also a stable position for a hip. So our last selection of a safe pose to do in a post-operative patient, this would be with respect to knees.
So often I see when people have knee surgeries or knee replacements, it's a lot of pressure for the knee or the heel to be extended so back closer towards the hip. So for child's pose, we put the bolster here and then just extend your arms out. And then it provides that space that students want to keep so that they don't feel that tension in the front of the knee. I love incorporating yoga into everyone's lifestyle, because when we don't move, we become very stiff everywhere, not just the part that we just had the surgery on. So I like to keep my students very active and mobile.
Yoga is an isometric type of exercise, so you really get a lot of strengthening the muscles that normally keep a total joint moving and also keep it stable.